taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut, season off top, you stop breathing.
Speaking of Vegas, and yes, I'm sure everyone wants to talk about, the biggest fight of this weekend. Obviously, as mentioned before, we got Jermell Charlo, now the undisputed 154 champion, going up against the current undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. And truthfully, this fight, and I said it before, everyone knows it's there. Everyone's like, yeah, this is gonna be the fight. But this fight it's not buzzing like I was expecting to feel like. It's really not buzzing like.
Because it's a good fight that nobody asked for, and that's the honest truth. Even as a Jermell Charlo fan and a fan of this fight, it's a good quality fight. Mm-hmm. But nobody asked for it. And like I said before, Canelo has a history of that. We really wanted the Benavidez fight right now.
It's not buzzing. I mean, obviously, Ryan Garcia, Tank, and Bud.
These niggas ain't talking shit.
Yeah, they're talking shit. But I mean, usually by 2 weeks you kind of get the buzz. I mean, it's like you don't.
Niggas ain't talking shit, bro. They're literally not really trying to sell this fight. Honestly, the undercard is selling this fight more than the main event, and that's super rare.
Yeah, and then of course we'll right now we'll talk about it. Before we get into the main event though. We'll definitely get the undercard because there's 3 undercard fights and every single I always stress the undercard fight should make some sense. Every one of these fucking undercard fights makes perfect sense. Starting with the opener, the opener we got Elijah Garcia, who's coming off his spectacular knockout. Not a knockout. Excuse me. He went the distance against Kevin Salgado.
In a good fight though.
In a good fucking fight.
But he kind of walked away with it toward the end against Salgado. So, yeah, good fight.
Sure did. And he's going to be facing Jose Armando Resendiz, who, of course, in his last fight out, pretty much virtually ended the career of one Jarrett Swift Hurd, by stopping him, because he opened up a really disgusting lip cut, Damn,
that happened this year?
Yeah. It was back in March.
Motherfucker, yo, this year just been going by. I forgot Jarrett Hurd lost this year. Wow, all right, my bad. Keep going.
Yeah, Resendiz. Yeah, I mean, in fighters too, it was a back and forth fight until Hurd just, again, took, forgot about his defense and thought he could walk through people at 160, and Resendiz was just lighting him up way too fucking much, and then Resendiz, opened up a nasty cut on that dude's lip, gave him 2 lips, 2 upper lips, bro, and yeah, it was done. So yeah, no. This
nigga said 2 lips like the flower. Bars.
Yeah, it was kind of a sad. Hurd stayed too long on 154. He's always kind of big for the weight. You know what I'm saying? 150.
He didn't stay too long. The nigga took too many punches. That's the problem.
That too. He's basically a margarita with bad.
I mean, both of y'all could be right. Damn.
But the thing though, the Hurd though was always weighing well under 154, which I'm surprised at how he kept 152, 153. How the fuck is he doing that?
But he would rehydrate and look like he was like 175 for sure. Fight night.
Just because he could do it don't mean it was healthy though. You can only go to the well so many times, and it's like.
And it got to the point where now that he was punishment upon punishment upon punishment upon punishment, and then Resendiz fight was just like the icing on the cake. He was like he can't take that punishment anymore. Now he's like his career is about to just pretty much over. So now you got these two. So you got these 2 exciting middleweight prospects, and trust me when we say it's rare that I say exciting and middleweight. So, but you know what I'm saying. But these 2 are exciting fucking middleweights, man. So LB, I'll let you know. So what you think about this fight, bro?
With we still talking about the first fight, Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia and Resendiz.
Oh, I think that's a good fight. That's a great opener. I think Garcia probably gonna get the KO, maybe like 6 or 7 rounds. Mm-hmm. But that's a good opener. I like Elijah Garcia. He has a good jab, power in both punches. He's not slow, doesn't have the quickest hands, but they're fast enough. Mm-hmm. He puts punches together well. He moves forward. He does move his head. He has some sauce with his style, which I like. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think I made the comment last time. I think he fights the way we wanted Jared Hurd to fight.
Yeah.
Like, come forward, be like a real avalanche, but be a little more defensively responsible. Like,
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Just because you come forward don't mean you have to get hit all the time. Like, no, you could come forward and slip some shots. There's some grazes code. So that's a good fight. He'll be tested, but I don't know if he'll be dropped or anything. He might get rocked with a good shot or two, but good fight. I'm looking forward to the whole card, and this is one of those cards I know Deontay Jones mentioned earlier about what food y'all getting for the fight, this, that. Whatever it is you get, make sure you got your shit early and you're able to see this fight from the get-go. So, yeah.
Exactly. But so your prediction is, you think Garcia will get him out of there in 6 or 7?
I'll say 7. Fuck it, I'll say 7.
Word. AOP, what about you? Well, he's probably working. Pilot, what about you?
Garcia in 7 rounds.
Garcia in 7 rounds. There we go. Right.
Copycat.
But the thing is, Resendez is a tough fighter, so it's not gonna be easy at all. So and I expect Elijah to have some really tough moments. These deep waters for him. So.
No, that's true. I mean, this is a fight. Yeah, I mean, I don't even see a stoppage. Although I do see knockdowns because both of them have the power to knock each other down. I mean,
but see, Garcia fights for knockouts though. Like, he really put his punches together. He's heavy-handed. Like, he really tries to see if he could knock you out. Like, if he hurts you,
and so
he smelled water. I mean, he smelled blood.
Resendez has a high work rate though. I mean, Dude has a high work rate himself. Like, Dude let off. I think Dude had a pretty high punch output against Hurd. So it's like, I mean, I can see that. Like, I mean, Resendez can hang with the punching, but I do think that Garcia is better technically than Resendez.
Yeah.
So I mean, I do see not gonna possibly both of them going down the fight, but I do see Garcia probably winning by decision. Probably a close decision at that.
Nah, we need a knockout for this opener, bro. Like, a knockout gonna set this card right.
I hear you. I mean, for some reason, I see a decision in this fight. Like, I mean,
if it's a decision, we're gonna get like a fight of the year type of decision.
And I won't disagree with that.
Because I just don't see if it's not a fight of the year, it'll be a damn good decision fight. Like, it's gonna be for this type of year. It'll be on the short list.
I will say still, because I do remember Resendez. Because I remember back in 2021. He fought Marcos Hernandez, and that shit was a hard scrap too. But he lost that one, and he got knocked down. Hernandez only has 3 knockouts in his career, so like, he can be hurt, But he's a motherfucker to keep down. I still remember that. Like, so. I mean, it's gonna be. It makes. I mean, honestly, if Garcia gets him out of there early, or Resendez gets out of there early, like, I mean, I'd be surprised at an early knockout for either guy. I do expect this to probably go some rounds, but it doesn't mean I can't see a knockout. But I don't think they'll get rid of each other like that early. But yeah, if this goes a distance, that means that they went to war, and it's not, and that again, there ain't nothing wrong with a war in the opener, son. Like,
hell no, nah. Like, niggas paying their money, niggas want their money's worth. Give us, because you may have to fight twice as hard to make up for whatever performance Ugas delivers. So keep that in mind.
Oh, Pilot, what was your prediction for this fight before you go on to that fight?
I'll say Garcia in 6. I think he shares a lot of similar qualities to the guy we'll talk about in the Colombian a little bit later, Jesus Ramos. Both young, and they're good in all facets, not great at one. But I think he'll figure it out and be in a little war like he did with that guy Vidal when he kind of broke out and see it'd be a little similar pace to that fight. But I'll get him out in I'll say 5 rounds actually.
Oh wow, everyone's calling for the knockout except me. But it's I mean, sometimes it bees like that. Like I mean, I don't really consider I don't consider an upset either. If it was considered, it was just.
But I mean, like P said, I think he'll be in some moments where like, cause remember when he won that fight against Vidal, his mouth was all bloody and he was fucked up.
Himself. Vidal was a heavy puncher too. So yeah, I mean he just mentioned against Vidal first and put him away early too. So that was the most impressive shit. Like he got him out of there like early. So I mean, and that was good shit too. So the opener itself, that's great fucking matchmaking. The next fight though is a fight. Like I said, it's decent matchmaking. I don't really care for both fighters in it, but I can see there's an upside for the winner and a clear downside for the loser. Of course, I'm talking about Rodriguez Ugas and Mario Barrios. I mean,
I like this fight. I don't know why, but I like this fight.
Well, before I go into my little rant, Pilot, tell us why you like this fight and what do you think is going to go down in this fight, bro?
I'm just a big fan of welterweights. I know this isn't the cream of the crop of the welterweights, but it's an interim WBC title, and I don't know. I like Barrios always usually brings it, so I think I think it's got potential to be. I mean, it's on most cards this would be a co-main or even a main event, so at least it's not even either one of these.
Right? No, absolutely. Thank goodness for that. Shit. But who are you picking though to win that one?
I'm picking Barrios to win. Actually, I'm picking Mario Barrios to win a decision. I think he might be able to hurt Ugas, but I think Ugas has passed it. I've never been too high on Ugas like some people have. I mean, some people do. Obviously, we don't really ring in on much of them, really. I don't think, but. I think Barrios will outwork him and show his youth, and it might be a little hard, but I think he'll win like a 116, 112 sort of vibe.
Okay, that's not bad though. P, what about you?
Oh, this has the potential to be an ugly fight. Very, very ugly fight. I don't know how much Ugas has left, but I'm not the biggest Barrios fan, so. I just don't think he's that good. He's okay. He's decent for a decent level, but honestly, I've been thinking draw on this.
Really?
No funny shit. A draw.
You know what? Let me open up FanDuel. Let me see because we gotta see what these odds is looking like for that fight, bro. Let me just open up this FanDuel real quick, bro. Because it ain't no boxing talk is complete without us talking about some odds on these fights, bro. You know how it goes. Like niggas gambling this shit.
He might be on to something, and the only reason I say that because when I look at both guys' careers, you may not want to. A loss hurts Ugas, and then you don't have him as an opponent for maybe like a Boots or somebody else later on. Mm-hmm. Barrios is on the upswing, and he could be a good B-side to somebody else with a name. I don't think they really want to damage anybody's rep unless somebody really gets their ass kicked. So if nobody's decisive, and niggas is really, if you got the Jessica McCaskill swing rounds, this shit could be a draw. King P is definitely on to something.
I can see
these two niggas scream draw.
And I'm just looking at the odds right now. So just the money line itself, Barrios is the underdog at plus 240, Ugas minus 340. For method of victory, Ugas points decision is minus 110. Ugas stopping him is plus 310. Draw is 1600. Barrio points decision is plus 400, and Barrios KO is plus 800. And honestly, that one might actually be the more interesting one to put on there. Because as Pilot said, Ugas is getting older. Like, Ugas is coming off a fractured orbital and shit like that. And Barrios is also bigger than Ugas. Barrios is 6 feet. Ugas is like 5'8", 5'9". Like, he's also... Because Barrios is... he's a big fucking... For at welterweight, he's big for that division. You probably would be long for that division. I mean, for myself, I can see this is Barrios' fight.
Barrios is an overachiever. I can see a knockout.
And I'm saying
by who?
By Barrios.
By Barrios? That'd be crazy.
Yeah, and that's the only reason why. Because like Ugas, I think both guys are a little bit overrated. I mean, if you heard me talk about Barrios, I'm not a fan of Barrios. I've been on this case for years now. I think at least 3 years in counting.
Since the Akbadar fight.
You're still mad about the Balter fight.
Right?
The Balter fight. Yeah.
And he's mad about the Tank fight. Like mad about the Thurman fight.
The only one he can give him is the Kobe Carl, the Cowboy Carl.
Yeah.
Barrios to me is like he gets these fights that I don't want to see him in, or in the fights that I do want, he won't run it back. So Barrios is like, but I do think Barrios this is his fight to win. Like he has a chance to really stamp himself in the welterweight division instead of being a jobber to the stars. Having Keith, use him as a punching bag for 12 rounds or some more bullshit like that. Like he can stop Ugas if he puts his mind to it. Because Ugas is getting older and he's not. And Ugas,
he just got to start out fast and keep the momentum. Like I don't think he could allow Ugas into the fight.
Yeah.
If he jabs with him and make it like an inside fight where he's constantly pushing Ugas back, Ugas will give.
He will. And the thing with Ugas too, again, prior to the Pacquiao fight, no one was really talking about Ugas like that. Like we previewed this fight because we're boxing niggas. We'll talk about it, but Ugas was pretty much, he was right. Like in terms of how he was mentioned, he was right where he was. And I was
that one dick riding ass nigga on Twitter that be defending him, but that was it.
Right, and then obviously when Spence, when they're talking, let's unify against Spence, and Ugas was supposed to fight, the likes of Stanionis and all of them, like, that was supposed to be at least the fights where they at least get him some welterweight respect rather than just going to just unification, because he had, the WBA was trying to get rid of his other regular belts, and truthfully, I wanted him to do that shit, because, I wanted him to prove that he deserved a fucking Spence fight, and then, but unfortunately it wasn't to be, and he got the Spence fight, and although he had a moment or two, he eventually got broke down by Spence and stopped for the first time. And dude is like 36 at least in America he's 36. He might be a little bit older. You know what I'm saying?
The international waters might have met 37 or 38.
And he ain't fought in 15 months. 16
Yeah.
months.
So like I said, it's Barrios' fight to win. Barrios has someone that he could feasibly stop, and I will say that Barrios will probably maybe stop him in about round 8. I'll do that.
Round 10 for me.
Yeah. Barrios for a knockout.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a strong possibility.
Yeah, I could see a draw, or I could see a knockout for Barrios. Or like a lopsided Barrios win. If Ugas wins, it would be like maybe a 115, 113. He would have to I think start out early pumping the jab, and somehow I think he would have discouraged Barrios early. Either hurt him or just discourage him, break his rhythm, whatever, to where dude is tamed and he's not gonna really go for it throughout the fight. I think that's the only way I can see Ugas winning. But other than that, I see Barrios just kind of stepping to him and outworking him, and it might be a good fight early, and then just leads to damn Barrios dominating.
And honestly, I think the knockout odds for these guys should be switched up, because why is Ugas winning by KO 310? That's the thing that shit is wild to me, because it's not like Ugas is known for stopping any high level niggas at welterweight. He's not.
Yeah.
I think the best person he stopped at welterweight was fucking Ray Robinson. That's the only that's why.
He be figuring
sweet and low Ray Robinson.
Yeah. Well, I'll give Ray Robinson his respect. Ray Robinson was a decent gatekeeper. Dude gave a lot of people hell.
Yeah.
But did he stop Figueroa, Omar, or was that a decision?
No, he dropped him, but no, that shit went the distance.
In a boring ass fight, when he could have really put his foot in Figueroa ass.
Yeah, that was not a good fight, to watch at all. But yeah, dude, that's probably the best dude that he stopped out at, at 147, Ray Robinson. So it's just, or Bryant Perella. That's another.
Dude, you could give Ugas Robert Guerrero right now, and they go the distance.
Facts. That's pure facts. So it's like, yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's definitely It's definitely. I mean, if Ugas wins, then they need to pull the plug on the Mario Barrios experiment. Like I don't want to see. Dude would have to be in the prelims now. Dude have to be open.
Oh yeah. If you don't win,
yeah,
he's done. Yeah, get off my TV.
If he doesn't win, it has to be like one of those hard, competitive 115, 113 type of fights.
Right.
Where it's like, okay, yeah, he's at the level. He just couldn't pull it through. Ugas is maybe a little better than we thought he was, or he has a little more in the tank left, something like that. But yeah, enough of this fight, man. Let's get to the heavyweights. I mean,
the co-main.
Yeah, we may as well call them the heavyweights. Fuck that, because these heavyweights don't, some of y'all don't really deserve to be called heavyweights.
Right, but the co-main though, the co-main is fire because.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pat. I'm thinking this was Canelo Charlo. I'm sorry, but my points still stand for them niggas, though.
Well, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, that's why you need to let me lead. When we go to this fight, because I'm literally watching the fight lineup, bro.
Pick me for this next. Pick me first for this next fight. Pick me.
Go, nigga, go.
Yeah. So we got in the co-main, we got one Erickson Lubin facing undefeated prospect Jesus Ramos. So P, what you think about this fight, bruh?
I'm calling my shot right now. This is an upset alert. Upset alert. I am picking Lubin for this fight. And it's crazy to me. I mean, it's not crazy to me that he is the underdog. But the more that I think about this is going to be, he's in the opposite of what he was when he fought Charlo. He's the experienced fighter, and Ramos is in Lubin's position, the guy who hasn't really been tested like that, against a guy that I think is more skilled, has power, has experience. I think that Lubin's going to style on him. As long as he doesn't fight the stupid fight that he fought against Fundora, if he doesn't fight like that, which he shouldn't, he will win this fight. Shit, he might even drop Ramos. I know people are hyped because Ramos beat Joey Spencer, but it's fucking Joey Spencer. And Ramos is a good prospect.
Well, he did beat what's his name too.
We have seen him look bad against the Pinta, the Nina, the Santa Maria. Like,
he beat Castano. I mean, he did beat Castano like at 20 years old. So that's kind of people.
Oh my goodness, that was.
And he has the Brian Mendoza win, which has aged well for him. Like,
that's his best win.
I meant Mendoza.
I just think that Lubin's the more skilled fighter, and as long as his chin holds up, he will win this fight.
And
that's a lot of log is he and ifs, and you know what I mean.
Well, I can't account for fighters acting stupid, because fighters sometimes will fight stupid ass fucking fights, and I'm saying as long as he doesn't fight a stupid ass fucking fight like he fought against Fundora, he wins this fight.
Yeah, he fought dumb. Hold on, Pierre, picking decision or KO for
I'm picking decision with a knockdown.
So 115, 111 type shit. 112.
Yeah, one I say 116, 111.
I was gonna say, like, if it's the 12 fight and this nigga reaches 115, bro, we're gonna question that shit. This nigga's.
Forgive me, man. I'm tired, yo.
But LB, what about you, bro? What you think about this fight and what's your prediction?
I think Ramos 11 round stoppage.
So you think Ramos is eventually is going to find Lubin's chin at some point? He's gonna find chin early, but he might find it again multiple times in the fight.
I feel like he's just going to carry him fast, and I don't think Lubin is going to be able to keep up with him for long unless he could hurt him or catch him coming in or run him into something. I think in order for Lubin to really kind of beat him, he's going to have to establish the jab, get like the early first step on him, use the lateral movement and shit. But Ramos is good at cutting off the ring.
Very much so.
And Lubin sometimes will square up and battle with you more than he should. And the times when he should fight you, he boxes more. So it's like, I don't know if he's gonna like, Ramos is one of those guys, I don't think you could just get away with just purely outboxing him. You're gonna have to bang a little, you're gonna have to hurt him a little bit. And I don't think Lubin could like manage him in the times when he's gonna have to hurt him and fight him and really kind of push him backwards. So when it gets to those moments, I think Ramos is gonna shine. And I think just carrying him fast, Lubin might even win some of the early rounds. But I just don't think, like, I just think the punishment from the Fundora fights, the Charlo fights, just all the hard accumulative fights he's had, I don't think he's ready for a guy like Ramos, who, if he wins this fight, he's literally maybe the second best in the division.
Right.
You know, when I say second best, that's meaning behind Zoo, you know, Charlo's the champion. So there is, you know, I can't say Charlo's the best. He's a champion. Like, he's the dude. Like, so it's all about who is in line for him. So, yeah, Ramos in 11, bro.
Word. Hey, Pilot, what about you?
I think I like Jesus in this fight. I feel like it's tough to really pick. I mean, you can't trust Lubin's chin. You know, when I got hit back into boxing, it was Lubin versus Jermell, and you know, I was like, damn, it's gonna be a good fight. And he got slept in the first round. He's built himself back up. But, like, Ramos been my dude for a second. You know, I've been following him for a sec. I know he got the, you know, win over Mendoza, styled on what's his fucking name? Joey Spencer, not saying much, but you know, he's got a decent resume for his age. And I think, you know, Lubin's very dynamic. Lubin's a very dynamic, athletic, probably maybe stronger. You know, he's in his physical prime, but I just can't trust his chin in a big fight. So until he can prove me wrong, I'm rolling with the guy that can punch. So Ramos in 10.
Yeah, and that's my whole thing. Like I said, Lubin, like I said, talented though. I mean, the Charlo thing, okay, that could be an aberration. You know, might have been too early and anything like that though. But that Fundora shit just made me like, you know, you just shake your head because dude got obliterated by fighting to Fundora's strengths, and it's just like, damn it, Lubin. You know,
it's like you got all the tools.
He fought like an idiot in that fight. He fought stupid, like P said.
Yeah, he fought incredibly dumb. You know, he got ate up in Fundora's wheelhouse and just got obliterated. You know, they had to stop the fight. You know, even though the judges had him up, but I don't see how because I thought Fundora was just putting his foot in his ass for multiple rounds in a row. You know, so it's just like, yeah. After that fight, I mean, yeah, he had the nice comeback win against, you know, Luis Arias and shit like that. But you know, Ramos is a puncher. He punches pretty hard. And, you know, he's a southpaw at that, too. So
yeah, Arias ain't seeing no motherfucking Ramos.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and like, I mean, Lubin will probably win some of the early rounds just maybe off activity and stuff like that. But I just feel like it'll just be a matter of time before Ramos clips him with something. And then, you know, Lubin will just be all out of sorts and, you know, and hucklebucking all over the fucking ring and shit like that. It's just like, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah, I just think Ramos will probably just get him at some point, and I'm thinking it'll be like round probably like 9 or some shit like that. You know, so that's my actual prediction. I just think, you know, Ramos will get Lubin out of there in 9. And I mean, if Lubin does get stopped by Ramos though, then it's gonna be hard to see him actually, you know, to see what he can actually do to rebuild his career. Because again, he'll have to start from the bottom again. Now, if Ramos loses, then hey, you know, he'll just have to rebuild, and he could probably rebuild, you know. Yeah. And then at least Lubin will probably get one step closer to probably getting some sort of title shot. That is, if a title becomes free, you know, like that. But still, it's a quality co-main. It's quality. You can definitely like the whole every one of those undercard fights is worth it. So yeah, get your food beforehand. Don't just tune in just to go watch the main event. Like, you know, which
if you love boxing, you gotta watch the whole. You gotta watch even the undercard. I mean, you got the kid Jermell Moulton on there. You got some guys, some dudes on the YouTube that's gonna be good. You know, if you want.
Frank Sanchez.
Yeah, Frank Sanchez and Terrell Gashaw is on there too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so yeah, don't sleep on that though. Don't just come in for the main event, which of course everyone is waiting for. You know, and again, this is part of the last fight of the year. That's like you can be like, oh, you know, this is the only we can say that the winner. Well, one winner can supplant Crawford as number one pound for pound to me, which would be Charlo. You know, if Charlo wins, then yeah, you'd have to give it to him. Especially if he wins it in the way if he wins it in a very dominating way or knocks him out, God forbid. But that is that's the fight. You know, I mean, it comes with a caveat though. As soon as the first bell rings, though, Charlo's WBO belt goes bye-bye, and Tim Tszyu will be the full WBO 154 champion. You know, as he, because that's the consequence of ducking Tim Tszyu as your WBO mandatory. So, Black Cat says
bullshit.
Not ducking, but I mean, getting the biggest payday.
He's getting the biggest payday, but unfortunately,
it ain't ducking though.
Yeah, unfortunately, the WBO, you're supposed to go get you have to pay a step aside or whatever, or Tszyu has to accept it, and he didn't do either of us. So, yeah, I mean, that belt's going to go away. I mean, it is what it is. But like I said, Charlo has a chance to become undisputed at 168. So, there's the consolation prize. And then Canelo, we all think, Canelo is sliding. You can see that, he went 12 with John Ryder. He knocked him down, but it was just one of those fights where he was supposed to probably stop him, and then of course we all know about the Bivol fight, in which he got dominated, pretty much. Even though the scores, were a little bit of some bullshit because it wasn't no damn 115, 113 across the board.
It's a lot of bullshit. If all three had it like that,
115, 113. That might have been worse than some judge having Floyd win that, having Canelo winning against Floyd.
Yeah, and all three judges had the same fucking score, including Bivol having to win like the last 3 or 4 rounds in order to get that win.
That was like a 10-2 that made it 7-5 across the board. That's insane. That's some old bullshit. So
plot armor.
So Canelo, obviously, once the John Ryder fight was complete, Backroom didn't have anything for him, so he's like, okay, let me go sign this 3-year deal with PBC, which now opens up a whole new lane of opponents. And now we got Jermell Charlo. Of course, this is not what people, again, as LB said in the beginning, most people wanted Benavidez, who made a very solid statement in beating up Caleb Plant the way he did, and just to put himself out there. And of course, you have Andre that's on there. You have other people at PBC that he could be fighting, but Jermell Charlo just happens to get the shot. And like I said, I'm not mad at it, but like I said, it's one of those fights where it's just like, we want Benavidez. So
and that's where they messing up at, because if you're avoiding Benavidez and you're making this fight, promote the history of y'all being contenders and you chasing the Canelo fight, to really make it kind of seem like, what? I know y'all wanted Benavidez, but look, y'all really wanted this fight for years. Why don't y'all want this? But it just seemed like there's no type of promotion behind it. Like, it's no type of excitement. Spence got beat up, so Charlo's trying to be humble, and it's just... Like, you're not going to care about this fight into the weigh-in.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, because they're not talking shit to each other. They're cordial to each other for the most part. It's just like, even the two all access shits for this shit haven't even. They were decent, but they're not anything that'll get you like hyped the fight. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's there. But yeah, it's gonna be one of those things. Like once the weigh-in is there, then everyone will be excited on. And just for the people wondering, it's $84.99 if you actually want to purchase it. but it's also in the movie theaters. You know, if you want to spend $13 to $25 for it, it's in the movie theaters. And for the UK listeners, it's the Zone is actually offering it now. I don't know if I think they're offering it free of charge for them, which is, you know, some shit. You know, but the Zone is, you know, in the UK is most likely getting the fight as part of their actual subscription. So lucky them.
always fucking Canada and them get the free NFL on the Zone. We gotta pay extra for that shit.
You don't understand.
Yeah, it's weird how they do it, but I mean, you know, obviously, if you have like a way around things, then you bypass all that other shit. You know what I mean? But in my case, I'm going to the movie theater because, you know, movie theater is I love the movie theater experience in boxing. It's actually it
is great. Just bring you a little flask. No, but,
yeah.
Yeah, better. No, but I mean, actually, a lot of these places sell alcohol now. So, you know,
yeah, no, the theater.
Yeah, but at 2023 inflation prices, you still bring your flash, nigga. Like, no one's saying you can't cop nothing.
Yeah, like I mean, I have my own flask. I put it in one of my short pockets or whatever, man. So yeah,
but I mean, this is worth the card. You know, we always complain about the card. This is a card worth the $85 if you got it, if you can spare it. It's a good card.
Yeah, I just wish they felt like that because it feels like you're buying a hardcore pay-per-view when it really should be a marquee, big ass super fight.
Also facts. Yeah,
that's true.
Like, damn.
Yeah, it should absolutely be that way. But like I said, it's one of those things that I mean, we just have to hope that that the action does produce in the ring in the main event. So, King P. So, what do you think? What do you think of this fight? What do you think is going to go down?
I like this fight. So, I know it wasn't the Charlo we were expecting, but it's the Charlo nonetheless. So I'm okay with any of the Charlos versus Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
This is tough. And as much as I'm kind of like rooting for Charlo, I think Canelo takes this one. Unfortunately, but it's hard. It's hard going up 2 weight classes, jumping up 2 weight classes in your first fight, taking out Canelo. I know Canelo slipped. He's not the Canelo prime, but I still think he has enough to take Charlo. And it's not like he's Jermell. Jermell actually has all the attributes that would give Canelo fits. Jermell doesn't really have those. He's not an active puncher like that, which favors Canelo. Mm-hmm. It's not like he doesn't have the jab like Maul. It's an okay jab, but it's not that type of jab. I think he'll win some rounds late because I think Canelo will kind of tire, as he always does. But I think Canelo will unfortunately have enough rounds in the bank to win it. So I'll probably say 116, 112.
Okay, wow, 116, 112 for Canelo. LB, what about you?
Nah, I'll go last, nigga. Good other nigga.
Pilot, what about you?
You know, I'm gonna be rooting for Charlo. I think this is his time. You know, the difference between Jermell and Jamal might have more some of those physical attributes. Great jab when he's boxing. But Jermell wants it more. Jermell's always wanted it more, and it's kind of weird. This fight's not gonna have Jermell in the corner. You know, you expect one of the brothers if they eventually, you know, when they're calling out Cinnamon or GGG, both brothers will be there. So it's bittersweet, you know. But with that said, I don't know how the power is going to translate. You know, Charlo had his best performance after a year plus long layoff. Charlo definitely has his best performance of his career, but he still got hit in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He still got hit quite a bit in that fight.
He did.
You know, and Canelo can hit harder than Casano. And I know Canelo's been on a downward slope since plant. You know what I mean? But Canelo still has fought at 175 and has been at 160. You know, he's really a true middleweight, but he's still, you know, because size-wise, Jermell's just about as big or bigger. You know, but I mean, in terms of being in that weight class, Canelo's been in it for a minute. So I think, you know, knowing Charlo, he's going to give it his all. It's going to be a close fight. I'm hoping Charlo could pull it off, but I just think, you know, this first fight of Canelo's deal, he's going to win a decision no matter what. It might be a little disputed, but I'll say Canelo win 115, 113 type of ordeal. I hope Charlo don't get ice. That's what I'm hoping for. I think he won't get ice, but he might get hurt.
Yeah, I mean, Jermell for the most part does have a pretty good fucking chin. Like, he's the one try that's only been down once, and that was like years ago. And this was even before he became more of a boxer puncher when he was in his boxer stage, And like I said, and so I mean, like other than that, he stood tough. He's faced enough that could punch his head off. So it's not like his chin. He doesn't have a serviceable chin. It's very serviceable. It might think. I mean, this nigga Pilot, That nigga it took that. It was real. Hit that shit real hard, nigga.
God damn, nigga.
Damn, my nigga. He's like, damn.
God damn, nigga. Like, wow.
You have niggas thinking he's a fiend or something.
Fiend much?
Yeah, I'm saying like mad audible shit. Like it's like he's like
damn.
He's hitting the ball, man. What the hell? It's kind of clogged. Y'all never hit a ball in the clog? It's good now. My fault.
Yeah. Yeah, but the way you hit it, I said used to.
Yeah, nigga, that was just some other shit.
And that was like you hitting the pipe, nigga. Like
yeah, like this nigga's like, I can't believe I picked against Charlo and I'm black. What the niggas gonna think? Oh, so what was your prediction, Pat?
I didn't.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you talk about Pilot. Pilot said 115, 113 for Canelo, and then P said 116, 112 for Canelo. I didn't get what I was supposed to say, but yeah, I'm thinking. Canelo is sliding to me. I do think the John Ryder fight. Yeah, it was cool that he did, but he should have stopped Ryder instead of like. I just think Ryder gave him a harder fight than I expected, even though he did win clearly. And I do think now someone with Mel's attributes. Bigger, more speed, decent pop on his punches, serviceable chin. I just think there's enough, and and also can box too. Can also box. I mean, I know most people are like, Mausman. For the most part, Mausman getting some of these Melsman getting some of these cats out of there. But he can also box too. And I think. It's getting to the point where Canelo's just, and I know Canelo used injuries and shit like that, but he's not shaking off like dude has had too many hard fights. Like it's like he's not shaking any of that shit off. And I just think now it's a perfect storm for Mel to actually to really to do work. I mean, I do think it'll probably be close, but then there'll be some separation. I do think that Mel will probably win a 116, 112. Even though the judges will probably give him like 115, 113 type of love. Or maybe even a fucking draw or some shit like that in there. Because for whatever reason, the Canelo cannot lose by one card has to either be close or all three scores have to be close. But I do think Mel will take this 116, 112 and It will be very decisive, and it will probably expose that Canelo is really, is aging. Because if you ever seen the videos of him like doing work, like dude is tiring out and all types of shit like that. Dude's not like you can see that shit like dude is kind of stopping and shit like that. Dude is not he's not physically there where he used to be anymore. So
and he doesn't seem to care about like the sport anymore like that.
Yeah. He's been a pro 20 years. I mean, a lot of turn those tires, right?
Yeah.
But no, you know what? It's because he know he gotta have hard fights now.
Yeah.
Like so now he don't care. He's like that nigga.
He's always golfing and he got his own alcohol and energy.
Now, because he's trying to look. Cause
you saw that he got his own drinks now coming out, and alcohol, whiskey.
He can't focus, dude. He don't want to focus on boxing because he know it's gonna be hard now, nigga. Mm-hmm. It's like, look, dude. It's like going into the underwater level on Sonic, nigga. Like,
let's be real.
It's like you're gonna be like,
Morel would run through Canelo. Be honest.
You pick Morel for over Canelo, right?
Morel and Benavidez both over Canelo. I mean,
exactly. And even if Jermell's still not there and he takes a Canelo fight, that's a hit or miss fight. Like that'd probably be a hard fight, win or lose, for Canelo. Like Andre, hard fight for. It's like there's better be hard fight. Canelo has no more strategic fight. Jermell Charlo is the last strategic cherry pick he has, and even that's a hard ass fucking cherry.
Right. And
for that reason, and him just using these as the fucking the Golovkin 3.0 emergency case, fight the niggas, crack the glass to fight the niggas, like, and he knows what's up, man. I feel like Charlo would crack his jaw good, knock him out 11th round.
Yeah. So pretty much we're split. The old niggas are taking Charlo, the young niggas are taking Canelo. So.
And I see what Freddie Roach said. Like, I think he said this version of Canelo ain't good enough for Charlo. Like, won't be up. And I'm like, I'm glad somebody else seeing this shit. Like, a lot of niggas kind of afraid to step out there. Like, I'm not saying Canelo can't win, but Canelo will have to work for it. Like, this a hard. Look, Canelo's used to fighting faster guys, bigger guys, who are slower than. I mean, Canelo's used to fighting slower guys that are bigger than him. Bivol was like the first guy in a minute that was bigger than him, but was faster.
Right.
And now you have Charlo as well, and who could hit too now. So, and it's not only the fact, like, Charlo has quick hands, he counter, he could punch with you, defensively aware. It's just a lot for Canelo to deal with. He's not used to dealing with quick-handed guys right now, and somebody who has size, strength, and can still be as fast as him or faster. I know Canelo and them are banking on just being the more denser, bigger guy. But nah, just Charlo's more disciplined than Canelo. So that's why he stayed at 154.
Right.
If Canelo was really disciplined or wasn't trying to cherry pick, he would have stayed in unified at 160.
Facts.
But you had Andre, you had too many tough fights around that weight. Right. So he went to no man's land at 168.
And now PBC's 168 has caught up too. That's caught.
Yeah. Now he gotta. It ain't no fucking. All right, let me do UK career mode 2.0. No, it's let me spin the block on these PBC niggas, and I don't know.
Right. No.
So I'm just saying, man. It's
nowhere to hide.
Yeah, like, but he played it. He played it like this though. Mm-hmm. He could have really took these type of fights throughout his career, but he took good fights instead of the dangerous fights, and he never gave us the fights we wanted to see when we wanted to see it. Mm-hmm. The Golovkin rematch was about the closest thing to it, and he fucking cheated on that one, and he had to do it 6 months later. So I mean, and all this is facts. There's no hate, like, Well, no, what you about to say?
I said, never mind the third fight.
Yeah, like, 5 years later, like, come the fuck on. And then you don't even dominate.
Yes.
Like, jeez.
Rock laid a couple times, too. We saw that.
Sure did.
Yeah, so it's like y'all still believe in this Canelo? Like, y'all still think he'll knock dudes out when he had to huff and puff and labor through fucking John Ryder? 2019 Canelo like destroys Ryder in like 5 rounds.
Right.
2020 Canelo does the same. It's like, I don't know what happens. Like Canelo should still be able to destroy him.
Yeah.
And it's not like he boxed his head off on some damn Richardson Hitchens shit and he was like unscathed, untouched type shit. Nah, you was getting beat up sometimes. Niggas let the uppercuts on you all night. The the end of the rounds, toward the end of the fight, he's landing right hook combos and like, bro, like, I just can't, like, Jermell Charlo, the wrong guy to gas with.
Yeah,
Canelo could really get beat up in this fight,
right? And it wouldn't, and it shouldn't shock anybody a bit. Now, the only thing that's not now, as I said before, if Jermell Charlo stops him, there's no question he's number one. Like he would be number one. Like,
if he wins a decision and he drops Canelo, still number one.
Right.
Because it's like he's gonna really beat up Canelo. Like the punch placement, he could up his work rate without deviating from his natural style.
Leading the power will hurt. You didn't. I mean, I know he's giving his own better.
Yes, look, them niggas is roughly the same size. Just one guy fooled you into thinking he was a small guy, and then he selectively went bigger. Like, pause. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's always been a fucking damn matchup thing with dude.
Right.
Anybody who could box with Canelo and have the fast hands and defensively aware, and they're with him, the guys closer to his size, they give him all the trouble.
Facts.
And most of them are still bigger than him.
Awesome.
He just more dense, so he loads up when he punches hard. Like, that's Canelo. Like, and the guy, and Caleb Plant had all the tools to do it. Bivol did, but the ring IQ was lacking. He took too many body shots from Canelo, stood in front of him too much, didn't jab enough. He won some rounds still, but that was the last good version of Canelo. A Canelo who fought with urgency, was countering and was staying with his opponent. You haven't got that version of Canelo since then.
Yeah.
So I just, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like that Canelo is long gone. Like I said, I mean, Father Time comes for us all. Now, Canelo may have one good fight because that one good fight hasn't really happened for him yet, but like I said, you can't, like, he has high mileage for the shit that.
Hold on, do you think he could Derevyanchenko his way?
I mean, if
you get what I'm saying, for the y'all who don't know, Derevyanchenko means, can you look bad from wear and tear for like a couple fights and then miraculously turn it around and look awesome?
The question is, it's possible for him. Like, it is possible. Like I said, it could, because like I said, I mean, the only thing and the reason why I say it is because Jermell Charlo is coming up to 168, which is, for him, no man's land. So, yeah, I mean, it's very possible that could be a thing. But but like I said, and honestly, but like I said, because we talk this way, for Derevyanchenko and fucking Munguia, and then Derevyanchenko has his best performance since the Triple G fight, and damn near puts his foot in Munguia's ass. So something serious.
Yeah.
But so it is a possibility. I mean, let me just stick to. I haven't even checked the odds, like the latest odds on this shit so far. Let's see. Okay, so right now Jermell Charlo is the underdog at plus 300.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Canelo at minus 430. The method of victory, we got the Canelo decision minus 120, Canelo KO plus 280, draw 1600. Jermell Charlo decision 480 plus 480, and Jermell KO plus 950. The 950 might actually be worth a play. I don't know.
So these KOs is real, like, quality bets. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like, I mean, I know I'm gonna probably think about that. I mean, I might think about that tomorrow to put something on the.
They don't have the prop bets for the rounds yet, do they?
Hold on. For Canelo, let's see.
Yeah.
Total rounds and fights.
Because I'd definitely be a nigga who would look at those late round.
They do, yeah. What round would the fight end? So, all right. So round.
Give me 11. What I pick? Give me 11 real quick.
Plus 2400.
Oh shit! Oh man, like I ain't gonna lie. Which one of y'all I'm at to send something to this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, this shit's crazy. I mean,
There is an opportunity to make money this weekend. I will say that.
it is. It's very much like round one is plus 5,000. That's the big in terms of for the what round we're fighting in. That's the one with the best odds. Of course, the round one knockout would be crazy for either guy.
Yeah, I doubt that's happening, but I can see anything from round 9 on. Like, because I know Canelo is defensively sound, but he doesn't move his head and turn and roll with shots. And I feel like a guy like Jermell Charlo, could really work and pepper the jab and really follow up on it with different, like, versatile shots, like the uppercut, the smash, the right hook, the left hook. So that's what I'm kind of banking on.
Yeah, round 9 is plus 1,700, round 10 is plus 2,000, 24 is plus 2,400, and round 12 is plus 3,100. So, like, you know, yeah, like I said, this is the weekend if you want to really start making some interesting parlays. I know Pete's part already started. You know, you gotta, you can, this will be this is definitely the fight weekend for it.
Yeah, we definitely got to see what's good with that. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, but yeah, like I said, so yeah, I mean, both we're split down the middle. Like I said, I mean, at the end, all we hope is a really good fight. And Deontay Jones, yeah, I hope Charlo doesn't barely beat Canelo, because if he does beat Canelo, I mean, I can't really give him number one. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be able to say he's number one pound for pound or whatever. I mean,
you mean barely beat, meaning like Haney Loma barely beat, could go either way, barely beat, or just a regular 115, 113, Jermaine Taylor Hopkins, I outworked you, beat you type of beat you.
Yeah, and considering that I already have Jermell Charlo pretty high already in the pound, but like he's like top 5 to me, like, you know, right now. Like, I mean, he's been in there for a minute.
Because if he really kicks Canelo's ass 118, 110, no dropping or nothing, just straight up, like, god damn, like you have the same reaction Mike Tyson had at the end of Oscar De La Hoya Felix Sturm. Like, you say some shit like, that's the most I ever seen Oscar De La get hit. Like I don't know. I think that's still pound for pound number one type shit to me too. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, it is. Like, it has to be like, because Canelo has not lost by wide decisions. Like, not even with Floyd. Like, Floyd had a 117, 111, I think a 116, 112, and that stupid ass 114, 114 shit, which was not that.
Yeah, but we going on the beat up scale, so that's what we trying to.
Yeah.
Because Charlo got all the tools to really, like, beat up Canelo.
And on top of that, too, beating Canelo will probably stamp his ticket to the Hall of Fame. Like, dude would be Hall of Fame. Like I mean,
yeah, he's already Hall of Famer, but this is that, like, oh, like, you go first ballot, you know, red carpet Hall of Fame.
Well, it's between that or you're like Julian Jackson winning for years to get in, you know, to the Hall of Fame. Like, you know, that because it's.
But I think since he was undisputed, like,
he's already. He's in the Hall of Very Good. He's already in for sure. You know what I'm saying? If you're undisputed, I mean, Haney got some work to do still. But I'm saying, like, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, because Jermell Charlo has put in work at 154.
Like, when it comes to 154,
Charlo's definitely fucking Hall of Fame. What the fuck?
I'm saying when it comes to, he's got to be top 3, top 5 all time at 154. I mean, Winky Wright, him, who else at 154? You have
Terry Norris,
yeah, Julian Jackson.
Jermell Charlo definitely has to be top 5 or top 3 at 154.
Yeah,
like,
so he's Hall of Famer off that.
But then when you factor in the undisputed part, people might rank him higher.
Right. He beat the greatest. I know he didn't beat everybody. I'm just saying he beat everybody he had to.
Yeah. Because Jermell Charlo, he spanned a couple of eras at 154. Like, you know, dude is putting incredible work at 154. So
he fought he kind of did like Winky did. Like, he kind of stayed around for a couple eras at 154. Yeah. But the thing is, like, Winky was getting his ass whooped in some of them eras.
Yeah.
Like, Charlo never really got whooped in them eras. He was always competitive at the top, doing his thing.
I mean, he was one of the biggest reasons why 154 had its resurgence after Floyd gave up his belts and shit like that and retired. Like, he was. I mean, dude put in incredible work at 154. So like,
and then Cotto went to 160. So it's like Mel kind of really made that his division,
right? And so it's just like, and just that Canelo win and become undisputed 168. It's okay. That like bam, like that he's Hall of Fame bound for sure. Trending, talking about an all time great, all that stuff, and that's what you get literally with a Canelo victory. Now if he loses, obviously he has 3 of the 154 belts, and he's gonna have to start finding some Mandos. The WBO belt, of course, is gone unless he actually decides to run it back with Tim Tszyu, or run that, but that remains to be seen. But it should be like I said, it should be a good. I think it starts at 8:00 again tonight. Deontay, I'm not watching it at the crib. I'm actually, because it's in the movie theaters. So me and someone we're going to the movie theaters to watch, because the tickets were like $25. So yeah.
Nah, I watch it at the crib. I got the 65-inch, nigga. So it's we cribbing it.
I'll probably order wings as usual, wings and fries. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nigga, that's like playing Benavidez food. Like, you gotta nigga it up some. Like,
I mean, mine's is I'm having like Colombian food or some shit like that way beforehand, because I don't want to like fall asleep during the fight. So it's earlier in the it's a little earlier.
Damn, this nigga baby stomach ass nigga.
Nah, nigga, I said I don't want to fall asleep, nigga. I'm not saying I'm gonna shit my pants, nigga.
Fall asleep.
Nah, just fall asleep. Like, what the fuck? Is Jermell Charlo Canelo, not Hitchens Corey Spinks,
nigga?
Nigga.
I'm in my 40s, man. If I eat good, nigga, I fall asleep, nigga. The fuck, nigga?
You hoe? Like, really?
Nigga, yeah, nigga, that's a whole day. The Saturdays, I mean, I got a whole bunch of plans, nigga, Saturday, but a plan.
Yeah, here go Pat getting fancy.
Nigga, ain't nothing.
Eat his Colombian. Ain't nan Colombian nigga on the card, but he gonna eat his Colombian food. Damn, nigga, like, you couldn't eat some wings or tacos, nigga?
Nigga, the fuck, nigga, I don't always have to have some, some regular shit, nigga, and plus I'm going to the movie theater, so I know I'm gonna have nachos and fucking. And what I usually get there, like they have like
Arizona iced tea, nigga.
they have churros and shit like that. Like, nigga, like they have pizza, hot dogs, nigga. I know I'm gonna eat some more at that fucking theater.
Beef kosher hot dogs, I hope.
You have some popcorn, probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah, popcorn, of course, man. And
popcorn, get the fuck out of here. In a boxing fight, y'all niggas that eat popcorn.
If you're at a theater.
Yeah, I'm watching it in the theater, nigga. I wouldn't popcorn at home, nigga. Nah, I get some real ass food, nigga. But if I'm at the movie theater, where I am, nigga, that's what I'm gonna do, nigga. Like, if I'm gonna eat popcorn, I'm gonna eat popcorn. The popcorn smells delicious, nigga. Of course, I won't be able to resist.
This hoe, like, he can't resist sleep, he can't resist popcorn.
Nigga, well, you can't resist sleep. The fuck is you talking about, my nigga?
Nah, nigga, when you a child of the night, you can resist sleep, man. What are you talking about, nigga? He said, hey, me and Pilot gonna be baked, so I'm not trying to get too tired for the scrap. Like, nigga.
I mean, it takes a lot for Pilot to be baked.
What time's the fight start your time? Like 9:00, the main event? I think
it's
main event probably gonna be like 11:45.
Damn.
Or maybe midnight. Like,
That's
but
crazy.
if the card starts at 8 and we get the knockouts that we're thinking we're gonna get, I think 11:30 card gonna start, like the main
I'm
event.
looking at it right now,
but they'll still mix. They'll still milk it. You know what I mean? So probably
Yeah, but I don't see it starting after 12. Like 12 would be like the absolute latest.
Dream Walks will start probably 8:40ish my time. So like probably quarter to midnight.
Yeah. So the main card starts at 8 p.m. So yeah, that's. So
Yeah, PBC usually doesn't fuck around with the main events being late like that.
Not late. I mean, like.
Well,
Yeah,
it's not like fucking Showtime, nigga. Showtime. Will
Unless we're getting all decisions, 10, 12, 12. You know what I'm saying? Unless like it's a long ass.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, do y'all see it starting at 12:30, 1 o'clock? I don't.
No, hell no. If it did,
Nah, it'll be on their way by 12. Like, they'll do the national anthem. I think by 11:45, 11:50ish should it be underway. Like, but we'll see. Like,
yeah.
PBC kind of runs a cleaner, streamlined card more so than anybody else.
Well, hopefully, I'm just hoping it's like it's like Benavidez and Plant, where everything was just flowing, everything was just hitting all cylinders. So it's like
this is card to be definitely card of the year on paper. I mean, it's the best. It's one of the old school stat cards. You don't get like a 4-fight card like this, you know.
Well,
we did earlier this year though.
So the Benavidez one was good, I guess, but it wasn't.
Yeah, the Benavidez was great.
That's exactly, nigga.
It wasn't good. This one
was great. You know,
I think this one's a little. Well, nah, this one got Ugas.
Yeah, unless Ugas has his one fight of the year candidate after fight of the year every 5 years type of shit. You know, I mean, Ugas has.
But we gotta truly score it like afterwards, though. Because remember, like Plant Benavidez as a fight was good, but it wasn't like the fight of the year type of bout we was hoping for.
I didn't think. I mean, I thought Benavidez would be. I mean, because I don't think highly of Plant, so I thought Benavidez would just.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the ass whooping would be more spectacular.
It was, but this I mean, because fucking Kenny Bayless fucking stopped it at the time where Plant was getting ready to be taken up out of there. Fucking
yeah, I mean, it wasn't spectacular though. Like
it was spectacular to me, nigga. Fuck Plant, nigga. It was
because you don't like Plant, but I mean, it wasn't like I mean, Pilot, was it spectacular to you?
Which one?
Plant Benavidez. Do you think Benavidez' performance was spectacular against Plant?
No, I should have got him out of there. No, I should. I mean, Colbert Herrera was on there. I forgot what was on there, but that was a good fight. That was memorable.
The robbery that Colbert I think Crowley was on there, wasn't he?
Yeah, Crowley and Ramos was the opener. That was the fight. That was the
that was a good ass fucking fight.
That was a good opener.
I said that was a hard fight too. And then they got Joey Spencer and Jesus Ramos, you know, which was an ass whooping and a half.
Yeah, that was a good call, motherfucker. We'll get back to this conversation next week. When the card play out and we get to see it and say like, okay, because imagine if that main event was better.
Yeah, though. So
salute Henny God. Hey, what it do? I know it's late as fuck, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna get ready to wrap because I gotta get up in the morning to go lift. You know what I'm saying? I got legs in the morning to do. So yeah, though. Any of y'all have some final thoughts? You know, LB, you got any final thoughts, bruh?
Oh nah, I know boxing is growing, is bigger now. It's getting there. Was that like the LA Fitness boxing today training? And a random, I think he was like 18, 19. He asked me because the dude I was training, he asked him like, hey, you think your guy could take David Benavidez? And I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga, that was the most random damn.
Right.
So I was like, you watch boxing? You fuck with boxing? He's like, yeah. Like, I'm like, yeah, you have to because Benavidez ain't one of those names you just kind of throw out there. You don't watch boxing. Like
I'm saying, like you're right. That's right.
Yeah, and then to be like, I think your guy can take him. I'm like, hey, nigga, like, hey, no, chill, don't get us jumped out here. Well, oh man, I don't know. That was cool, but yeah, boxing's getting bigger. That's what I like to see, the growth of the sport. I wish this fight card had more buzz to it, but we didn't talk about the pay-per-view potential sales, but I feel like this might be another 500, 600K.
It should be, yeah. And I mean, unfortunately for the Charlos don't have a really good history. Like their loan, like Jermell Charlo's loan. I mean, he headlined their loan.
I like the concept, but it was like during COVID, right? So it's kind of like
was it during COVID? Yeah, it was 2020.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because
COVID started basically. Yeah.
But that's what they needed, the promotion, man. Like running your mouth got you to this position along with knocking niggas out. Keep doing that shit. Don't let the spent shit really. Like, and I know Derrick James been playing the background and shit, and Guzman seemed like he's in the forefront, but
the Charlo should have been bigger. Pause. I mean, I'm like, like because when I got into boxing, there were a couple of twin brothers champions. You know, like when I first got heavy back into it, like, but they kind of never really hit that. You know, remember the first time they were on when Fox started. When Fox started, they were the ones that were on there. when Charlo lost, it was underwhelming. It was underwhelming when they got the Fox that first night, the opener, and then fucking
one of them got robbed. The other one
horrible beat them. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of. It just kind of ruined their. It just they plateaued, you know.
And honestly, I'm still amazed that the fucking Charlo pay-per-view was only 100,000. Like seriously, that shit had some real heat on it. That shit was.
It was a good card.
Hardcore shit. It didn't. Remember? Didn't you have a Tank pay-per-view around that time too?
In 2020, I thought was there a Tank pay-per-view?
What a LLC? LSC, nigga, shit.
That might have been right before Leo Santa Cruz. That might have been right after, like the one right after Leo Santa Cruz. Yeah, that might have been. Because that was before
LC had a crowd. I don't remember any people.
Yeah, LC had a crowd. I think that was right before. That was right before COVID happened. I feel like LSC Tank. That had to be.
Yeah, let me go check that.
LSC was before COVID.
It had to be right. Probably right.
The LSC fight was. Oh, it was in COVID 2020. Huh? Go figure. I thought that was like 2021 for some reason.
And when was the Mel pay-per-view? Was that 2022?
Yeah, it should.
As in TOO, not like.
Yeah,
it was a double header, right? That one.
Yeah, it was a double header. It was a month before. It was in September 2020.
Yeah, niggas was like, well, we got that Tank joint coming up, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's a factor. It could. I mean,
that probably was a factor. I'm not. Yeah, you right. No, it probably was a factor.
You know, we got good memories over here. I hated to make you have to go and research and shit, but I was like, I could have sworn it was around the same time.
Yeah, I didn't think the Tank review was probably. I didn't think the Tank review was like. I thought it was in 2021 for some reason, but you know, I guess hey.
No, because 2020. I remember that was one of the bigger fights. Because remember, after what was it? The fucking God, my nigga. I'm sorry. Shit. After the Dylan White Povetkin and I think Katie Taylor Pursoon rematch.
Yeah, Pursoon. Yeah.
Yeah. After that card. It was PBC was the only thing we was really looking forward to.
Right.
So that's why I kind of remember it. So yeah, like, because remember it was like, damn, like Matchroom Top Rank got the summer. Mm-hmm. Well, Top Rank held out the summer, but Matchroom kind of had the shit we look forward to at the end, and then PBC kind of came through, and we're like, yay, they got all these dope cards. But yeah, man, I just hope for a good fight this Saturday. Good card, no fuckery, no plot armor bullshit. Good work by my nigga King P with everything with this past weekend. We gonna have more content on the way. Animation in the works. We getting that started. Because Prolific did send me some shit that So we gonna really kill that. I'm gonna be starting the script soon. We gonna feature everybody, man. Pilot gonna be back. King P, Pat, everybody's gonna be on this bitch. It's gonna be beautiful, lovely, funny as fuck. Whatever toppings you want on your pizza, that's what it's about. So we gonna kill that shit. So we gonna have ribs, broccoli, everything, nigga, gravy.
Word.
But yeah, that's all I got to say, man. I love this shit. I know we kind of late, but I'm trying to wrap this up. So sorry about that. Salute everyone. I appreciate everybody tuning in with us.
No doubt. Ayo, Pilot, your final thoughts? Niggas, this nigga is nighttime Pilot. This nigga.
yeah. Night Rider, you know what I'm saying? Pause, yeah. But you really check this out. RingGameRadio.com, every platform imaginable. Basically what Shutter said, more content on the way. Shouts out to King P for holding it down, being the Prince of Orlando for the weekend. You know what I mean? Have prayers up to Crazy Bone. Crazy Bone's like my, both are probably my favorite group. So hopefully, he's in the hospital. Hopefully he's good because he's a legend. He scoped my childhood a lot. So check that out. Hopefully we get a good week of boxing. But that's all I got.
Yeah, I mean, I hear that. Because he has the same disease that eventually killed Bernie Mac, that lung disease. So I think that was like a complication of that, from what I understand. So yeah, definitely prayers to Crazy Bone on that one, man. Salute to him. AOP, son, I know you came back. You have any final thoughts?
Yeah, shout out to Orlando. Shout out to Matchroom. Good card. Glad I got all the content. Shout out to all the fighters. You know what I'm saying? Ammo definitely showed me a lot of love. Shout out to Sonny. Sonny had me with his people in the club. You know what I'm saying? Out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Stand up guy. I misjudged him. I used to think he was one of those on that yo shit, but nah.
I mean, he does have black women though, so I mean.
Nah, he does. We talking about women, and he likes women that I like. So you know what I'm saying? So he cool. He cool. Shout out to Sonny. I fucks with you. I'm definitely gonna go to that fight when he fights Bam. So I got to reciprocate the love. So you know what it is though. So let's hope for a good pay-per-view. Hopefully we can all make some money because there are plenty of opportunities to make some money. So.
And Pete, you and I know we talk about story, but I guess you're going to Philly to watch the fight.
Yes, I am going to Philly. Shout out to my man Hitman. He gonna come scoop me up, and we going to see with my man Ty. Keep it 100 boxing. We all gonna watch it together. So,
word. So though, like I said, boxing media, like I said, because even when we go to these fights, man, we're always, like it's always there. We're always meeting new other media people and whatnot, bro. Like, yeah, it's what we do, man. Like we're down to work with anybody, or just to wants to politic. That's what it is, man. So yeah, salute to that. Man, again, shout out to the crew. Again, shout out to King P again for the content and whatnot. And yeah, I might, like I said, might also head over to Arizona too in December. So I've already started looking at accommodations and flights. Because especially for my home airport, it's a thing. So shout out to Matchroom for again approving his King P's credential, and yeah, hopefully get Pilot out there for a fight, and hopefully we'll get Florida will get a fight that's within this nigga LB's neighborhood, so it's all good or whatever, because Florida gets a lot of fights, but it's the
we get a lot of toaster leave-ins and hit or miss fuckery. I mean niggas ain't trying to be all up in Orlando.
Yeah, I mean the Jake Paul fight is in Florida too, of all places. So it's like
the same fucking spot, nigga. So I gotta get I gotta drive 4 hours, get a hotel for the whole week to do all the events and shit. Like, nigga, better put that motherfucker down here in goddamn Sunrise, the Fort Lauderdale, Broward, Pompano, some shit. Like, damn.
Yeah, I mean
that's all.
The last one, of course, was supposed to be Broner's last. We were supposed to be Broner's parents, but of course, Broner decided to get off the card, and the card lost a little luster, although it was still dope as fuck.
At least that was still down the street, but goddamn, Miami, and then y'all don't know if these niggas gonna be fishing for Facebook opponents, if niggas gonna pull out, like you can't really trust it.
But
But it is what it is, though. I'm glad King P enjoyed Orlando, Florida, because it's home of the dreams.
This is the way you said that shit, nigga. Nigga looked like he was looking at a star in the sky and shit, nigga.
I mean, come on, nigga. What I'm supposed to do? Like, look at the ground and like be pissed? Like, nah, nigga. Like.
And then, Deontay Jones, Pat, you come to Arizona, we link it. I mean, yeah, like I said though, I'm not a hard person to find, bro. You see a big 6'3" dude, and hopefully Arizona doesn't have food that that kind of makes me that someone will put roots on me.
Hold on, what the fuck fight is in Arizona?
Nigga, the Sonny Edwards card, the fuck nigga.
I mean, I'm just saying, like niggas fight in Arizona, like damn, like alright, my bad.
Yeah, like we were just talking about that shit. Yeah, the Desert Diamond Arena or whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, the chat with the food. Okay, my bad. Yeah. Yo, Deontay Jones, if you out there, then you gotta link with these niggas, but you gotta let them know what's the food like.
Yeah, keep in mind, as long as it's not pork, I'm down, bro. Like, so
Nah, my nigga King P fuck with pork. Like, if it's a good rib spot, yeah, like we gonna need the pork facts out there. So yeah,
yeah.
Fuck all this shit this nigga saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because you have to forgive my nigga LB, you know, because, you know, this nigga still, his mind is still trapped, brother. You know,
spell out the onion rings in the letters Dallas or some shit for this nigga. I don't know.
You know, this nigga. But yeah, like yeah, this has been a good casting. Yeah, like I said, man, we're everywhere, yo. Google us, man, especially our webpage and our YouTube, man. Listen, like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends about us, and we can all be friends because we do this shit for y'all. And if you're feeling generous, you know, you see that banner there. We got a PayPal, you know. So yeah, you know, to that PayPal, you know, just hit that up if you want to, you know, support us on something or whatever. Or if you have any ideas, you know, hit our email. Let us know, bro. Because like I said, we do this shit for y'all. So yeah, for myself, you know, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative. You know, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King P Bodega P, and for Conscious Pilot, you know, this has been a wonderful episode of Real Talk. Where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Ring gang in the house.